Welcome. This is not a program about motivation. It's a reminder. A reminder that every moment carries a decision. You don't need permission. You don't need perfect conditions. You need clarity. You need courage. And most of all, you need presence. Because this moment is the only place change ever begins. Welcome to Your Moment Starts Now with Tony Zotti.
Motivation will get you started, but it will never carry you through. Discipline is what builds the life you said you wanted. Hello, my friends. Welcome back. I'm truly grateful you're here with me. The message is, discipline is the key. Today, we're going to spend some time understanding the rich rewards that come into our lives when we activate the power of discipline. Let me begin with a simple definition. Discipline is the ability to act according to your values and goals rather than your moods and impulses. My dear friends, this is a table we are setting today, a table where we will eat food that nourishes the mind, the body, and the spirit. Part of my understanding of discipline came from the Bible, specifically from the book of Proverbs, written by King Solomon, widely recognized as one of the wisest men who ever lived. He encouraged people to read the book of Proverbs because of its powerful instructions. Listen to these words. Proverbs chapter 1, verse 2 to 4. Their purpose is to teach people wisdom and discipline, to help them understand the insight of the wise. Their purpose is to teach people to live disciplined and successful lives, to help them do what is right, just, and fair. These proverbs will give insight to the simple, knowledge and discernment to the young. My personal struggle with discipline. For a long time, discipline was very difficult for me. Why? Because discipline required me to do things I did not feel like doing. At the time, I believed it was a waste of time. It meant denying comfort in order to grow. It meant choosing a path that led to something better instead of choosing distractions. If you listen carefully to what I was saying back then, deep in my heart, I was complaining. I imagined discipline as punishment. I pictured all of the hardships I would have to endure to become a better person. Looking back now, it was a very poor way to think. I felt sorry for myself, yet at the same time, I was jealous of people who were disciplined and succeeding in their lives. So I believed discipline meant being harsh with myself. Until one day, I understood something that changed everything. Discipline is not about being harsh with yourself. It's about being aligned with yourself. I had to understand something deep in my heart. Motivation is an emotion. Discipline is a decision. Motivation comes and goes. Discipline stays. What changed me is very personal, but I hope it can lift you as you are listening today. About 20 years ago, I took an honest look at myself in the mirror. I weighed 200 pounds. I was tired all the time, and deep inside, I believed I might never do anything significant with my life. I was close to giving up. But as I stood there looking in the mirror, something happened. I looked in my own eyes, almost as if I were looking at someone else. And what I saw made me stop. In my eyes, I saw a small ray of hope. There was a light there. And in that moment, I didn't say, tomorrow I'll start. No, the Spirit of God within me gave me a sudden burst of clarity. And I said, not tomorrow, today. Once I let go of complaining and unbelief, something changed inside of me. There was an assurance that I would be okay. Now let me be clear. It didn't happen magically like a fairy tale. It required work, it required determination, but that decision became a turning point that shaped the man I am today. The power of hope. Listen carefully to this. Hope is the source of power. Hope fuels every good thing that grows in life. Even a small amount of faith can change the direction of your life. Jesus said these powerful words in Matthew chapter 17, verse 20. If you have faith even as small as a mustard seed, you could say to this mountain, Move from here to there, and it would move. Nothing would be impossible. Let's look at the strong benefits of discipline. Strong benefit one, self-trust. The moment you begin keeping your word to yourself, something powerful begins to grow inside you. You start trusting yourself. If you say, I'll wake up at 6 a.m., do it. I will go to the gym today, do it. I will finish that project, do it. I will confront my fear, do it. Every time you keep your word to yourself, your inner strength grows. Now listen carefully. There will be times when you fail. This is part of being human. When that happens, do not destroy yourself with negative talk. Pick yourself up and start again. Self-trust is one of the most powerful internal assets we possess. Keep investing in it. Strong benefit two, reduced anxiety. This is huge. Today, people live under enormous stress. You can feel it everywhere. It's almost like electricity in the air. But something powerful happens when you become disciplined. You begin to take care of your health. You eat better. You become more aware of your body and mind. Think about this. We go out of our way to put the best fuel in our cars. But many times, we give very little thought to the fuel we put in our bodies. Undisciplined living creates chaos, missed deadlines, financial stress, health problems. The list goes on. But discipline creates structure. Structure creates predictability. Predictability reduces mental noise. And clarity calms the mind. Strong benefit three, character. You may have heard the expression, your reputation precedes you. This is one of the highest compliments a person can receive, not because we are seeking applause, but because it reflects who we have become. When you walk into a room, your character speaks before you say a single word. Discipline builds patience, emotional control, resilience. These qualities form the backbone of strong character. Think of it this way. Discipline builds character the way weightlifting builds muscle. So today, let's step into character gym and begin investing in ourselves. Strong benefit four, turning potential into reality. This will sound familiar. We all have dreams. We all have ideas. We all have good intentions. But there's one ingredient that turns these things into reality. Disciplined execution. People often say knowledge is power. But the truth is, the application of knowledge is power. There are many people who know a lot, but they never apply what they know. Discipline is what transforms knowledge into skill. Discipline turns plans into results and vision into legacy. Discipline is the bridge between who you are today and who you will become tomorrow. When you cross that bridge, something beautiful happens. You gain self-respect. You begin to say, my future matters. My word matters. My growth matters. Now here's the balance. Discipline is not about intensity. It's about consistency. Small, repeated actions done daily will always outperform rare bursts of greatness. And here's the best part. Discipline can be trained. I was not born with it. I built it. And I'm grateful every day that I made that decision. Marcus Aurelius once wrote these timeless words, dig deep within yourself, for there is a fountain of goodness ever ready to flow, if you will keep digging. After hearing this message, stop, think, execute. Start today. Take one step. Make it count. Remember, it all comes alive the moment you say, it's up to me. Next week, we'll explore something small but powerful. Small, repeatable transformation. Thank you for sharing this moment with me. If something you heard today stayed with you, don't rush past it. Sit with it. Let it work in you. If this episode helped you in any way, I invite you to like and subscribe. Share it with someone that will benefit from this. May we continue walking this path together. I'm Tony Zotti, and remember, no one else can live this moment for you, because your moment doesn't start tomorrow, your moment starts now.